Hey everybody, and what am I hearing? That's weird. Oh, hold on. That's weird. Okay, that was weird. Okay, let's try that again. Whew, that was weird. I had my other computer on. So, hey everybody, and welcome back. My name is Sue, and I'm from OML Embroidery. And today we are going to talk about this. I'm so excited. This is one of my favorite things. I love it, but I did make mistakes. So I do want to talk to you guys about them. So, let's see. Chris Yost, hello. Joyce, hello. Rose, good morning. Hi, Sue and the gang. Judy Quilt, hi, Judy Quilt. And special hello to Mr. Quilt. We're always thinking of him, even still. Kathy, good morning. Misha, 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 Misha. We're glad you're back, Misha. That was the little Misha dance, I guess. I don't know. How cute. You've lost a lot of weight. I know. I know. Kind of being single is, well, I'm not single. I'm dating someone, so woohoo. And he's really nice. Anyways, shh. Shh. This will be a lot of fun. Let me adjust my light. I got a new light. Here, I'm going to go, where is it? I think I have to do it on the computer. Hold on. I want to show you guys something. Good morning to Captain Jack. That's what Mr. Quilt says. Nice. So, here I am, the full me. Look at this light I got. I don't usually use it for this. It's by Cricut. And you can move it with just one finger. You can move it anywhere that you want. Back, forth, up, down. I don't usually use it here, but I use it at my desk. And it really seems to make a difference. I'm having a hard time seeing, age and all that fun stuff. But I thought I'd move it here. Well, okay, not right here. That's better. So fun day today. Fun day today. Everything's gonna drive me crazy. Okay, so you have to put up with the commercials. There's nothing I could do of it. So, yeah. Cool light, Sue. We need a lot of light. You can move this light exactly where you need it. It also has, up and down. It has the blue light and the yellow light. I prefer the blue. And then you can tone it down to be exactly what you need. So I could tone it down a little bit. Anyways, yes, I have on Captain Jack, I have my favorite little lamp from Dime, of course. So, yeah. Fun, super fun. So, you can get this design at omlembroidery.com. It's on super sale for those of you that purchased it yesterday. I gave you a little bit of refund so you can have the sale price too. Does it sit on the floor? There is one that sits on the floor. This one is the desk version. But yeah, there's both for sure. It's fun. So, this is something I've always wanted. Let's go to the full desk. There we go. I'm still here. And I didn't change my nails, so they're red and sparkly. Still, I haven't had time because I was doing this. Yeah, I have to say what's been going through my mind with this bag. Do you know the Muffin Man? The Muffin Man? Who lives on Drury Lane? She's married to the Muffin Man. There you go. Anyone knows other than Misha where that's from? And yes, that's probably why I made it. Not the buttons, not the gumdrop buttons. You guys will hear it one day and go, oh, that's what Sue was talking about. So, this is easy to do as long as you don't make Shrek. There you go. All right, people, Shrek. Misha knows the next line. Yeah, we quote that all the time. It's just so much fun. But you can do this easily enough if you don't make the mistakes that I did. And they're simple mistakes. And, you know, I'm not a professional sewist or anything like that. The first mistake that I noticed when you're doing the trim, and it is beautiful, here we go. Make sure that you cut enough. Can you see that? Cut enough around the bottom. And this one I didn't on any of them. Otherwise, they will come apart, like they just popped out. So, for example, let's see, this one is much better. You can see that there's nothing. If you just want them plain, you can do them plain too. If you want them a little puffier, then you can just add a little, you know, maybe batting, little bit. I liked it the way it is. I don't know about the red, but it just really adds to the design. So yeah. So this I like. It's optional. Another thing that I do like, and I did do right, was just a little bit of rickrack on the straps. Now you can make straps that go around the sides and, you know, do it like that. I just wanted like a purse like this. So the second thing that I did that was wrong was the fabric itself. Because, why? Because it is twill fabric. So what does that mean? It means it's thicker. And I was thinking, and I was kind of wrong, I was thinking that it would help hold the stiffness of it. And which is true, yes, for sure. But there's other ways of doing it. So I did really, oh, Joanne, thank you very much. I did a really thick cutaway. Now you have to have cutaway for this. Let me grab a piece. It's the thickest you can get. And you can see here, like, you can fold it like this. This is good, but probably not in conjunction with the thick fabric. It's just making it thick, right? Thick. We don't want that. We don't want it too thick. So if you use this cutaway, now it's, I believe it's 3 is the measurement of the thickness. It is. The no-show mesh cutaway is, you know, infinitely thinner than that. And it would work too. You could use some foam. You could do, there's lots of things you can do. So in comparison, this is the fabric I'm now using. I do have a little bit darker one, and this is just regular quilting fabric. I didn't like this one as much because it has a little more yellowy in it. You can see if you compare them. So I just went for the brown light one. So that's gonna make a huge difference. Makes nice snow. They are white. Great idea, Mary. Instead of doing this, you could put some fuzzy on it. Or, I mean, there's a million things you can do at the top if you don't want to do this. But again, make sure that you cut it out properly. I show you on the instructions so you don't make a mess. Now, the other thing that I did, you can look inside. I used the same thick twill for the lining. How uncool is that? It's very uncool. Why? Because if you look here, I had a really difficult time sewing this top stitch. You want it to be nice. Right here, it's like a tank going through it. The machine did it, but it's not happy about it. So way too much in the seams. Because let's see, right here, I have the strap, and that's folded over. So 2 layers. 2 layers plus batting, and then another layer. It's way too much. So thinner trim, make sure you leave a seam allowance, and use thinner fabric for the lining. So other than that, the sewing, the stitching, the embroidery is absolutely perfect. Easy to do. There's 2 applique. This was the most fun I've had. So this is the front of the house, and I used yellow in the background because the lights are on. And this is the back. And the lights are off, so I use black. How cool is that? I just thought it was an interesting way of doing it. Now, if you found a Christmas fabric with gingerbread on it, it would be cute for perfect. Yes, perfect. That would be awesome. I don't have a whole lot of Christmas fabric. I kind of spend my time getting Halloween fabric, but you know, whatever, we can do it. So I put a little bit of bling. This is really nice, and this is dark. Now on one side, we have this beautiful wreath, and these are giant gumdrops, which I love, by the way, and then another tree, and then just icing designs. So I really like this. I really like this part. It was a lot of fun. You can use bright colors. You can do a whole bunch with it. So this is applique, the door, and the wreath is super cute on the front. I love it. And these are candy, not necessarily candy canes, but candy. So if you do all these things better than I did, I think your purse will come together just a little more smoothly than mine did. I'm really happy with it. I really like it because I don't think everything I do has to be, you know, perfect. I really don't. This is good enough. I will be taking it everywhere. I am going to make one thinner because we're starting it today. Now, I also wanted to tell you guys, for the window and even for the door, if you want it, I have little charm squares. That's what I made the curtains out of. Little charm squares. You could even fussy place them in Christmas. And, you know, here in Canada, everything's expensive. But look, this would be cute too. You could do a Christmas tree. I think one of the smaller ones. Yep, that one. I think that's perfect for a Christmas tree. You can make a Christmas tree out of anything, by the way. Like, I would honestly use this fabric for a Christmas tree and be very happy about it because I can. The other thing is, see, I would have liked something like this for the lining. Can you see that? It's just a delicate little print. I got my Kona fabric here, you can see, with every color of the rainbow. And that's what I used for the inside and for the dark. Now, if anyone's like me, I have colored lights all over the house, so it wouldn't be outrageous for me to do pink because half the time, or red, turquoise, we do lots of colors. I like this. So now the question that people asked in the group was, it a purse or a tote? So it's kind of a mini tote, kind of. I think it's a perfect size. I didn't make it bigger or smaller, although I could. I'm not too sure about smaller, about the use of it. But I'm thinking that'll fit stuff quite nicely. And if you wanted to do something like this, you know, put a pin in it, you could, like a magnetic clasp. It would still look good. See how it's pulled in a bit there? That's fine. And if you're really clever, put in a zipper. Then it's definitely a purse, right? I don't know if you'd do it that way, but it still wouldn't look bad. You could figure that out. That's not part of my sewing verse, so I can't show you how to do it. But it is easy to put together if you don't make it too big. Perfect bag for a small Christmas gift. Yeah, it actually holds a fair amount. I had a whole bunch of stuff in it, and I was like, yeah, that works. That absolutely works. You could even put your purse in the purse. So for a tote bag, so half a tote, but I think it's just the perfect size. I personally am gonna just throw my wallet, my phone, stuff like that in there. Now, I kept this going. What size hoop for this project? It's 8 by 12. Just happens to be a size. I don't think I'd go down as small as 5 by 7. So I was hesitant to do anything. So yeah. Now I kept this going. I didn't get it done. I was trying to get it done, but this is the next one. Look at this. That's the next one. I love it. So I used gold with red metallic, and that is the back or the front. It doesn't matter. And this. Yay! The sides are going to have snowflakes. And this is like the landscaping, so it's easy to do. I love my snowman. But this is going to be, can you picture this as a purse? I was like, oh, heck yeah. I love it. So a little bit of bling, little bit of bling. I love my snowman. He's really happy. So that will be coming up. I'm hoping to finish it this weekend. A little more stitching to do. And I changed a couple things. You can see that instead of it being really thick, it's nice and thin. So I should be able to sew it together quite nicely rather than the struggle I had with this. But isn't that cute? Look at the fuzzy snow, and it's all going to match. It's going to be adorable. So I'm going to do the bottom in white, the bottom part. So this part, yes. And then I'm going to do the straps in the blue, so it's like, you know, all the way down. So that's more down my lane. Yeah, I just thought I had fun making the different snowflakes. And yes, they're kind of pinky purple snowflakes. Why not? You can do whatever you want. Silver didn't look the greatest on this, but it's there. You can kind of see one there. And the Christmas tree, I love it. You also could have done that. So this will be up soon as I can get it done. Now Monday I have to go to London for the skin cancer stuff that I got going on, so I won't be able to do it then, but hopefully Tuesday or Wednesday. And I think this one's going to look better, and I'm going to continue making this. So hopefully you guys can understand the mistakes that I made, and when you guys do it, there's lots of choices too. Lots of choices. Like you could have put the rickrack down, sewed it down the sides like this, because I think that would look adorable. You could put it down the bottom. Whoops, that you guys can't see. Anything like that. So feel free to add extras. I think it's all going to look good. I think the fuzzy snow for this would be great. And I show you guys how to do everything so you get a nice edge and so you get your straps on securely. So yeah, I am really happy with that, especially the window. So many candies. Love this bag. It's so great. Well, I'm trying to kick it up a notch, guys, because this is my last ditch effort. Unfortunately, I had to shut down my main income that I've had for 20 years. I had to shut it down, and I'm kind of sad about that. It wasn't my fault, but yeah, so I got to make this work. Would it fit an iPad? Yes, I have an iPad Pro, so it's like 10 inches by 9 or something, so it's big. But I think a regular iPad could fit in there. You could also add pockets and stuff like that. I didn't do any of that because I just wanted to see how it would look finished. And this you can attach at the very end of the design when it's in the hoop, or you can sew it on later, whatever you prefer. I just wanted to make it easier for everyone. So thin, regular batting, thinner fabric. You don't use twill. You can if you can handle it. Personally, that's a negative for me. And windows and stitching, and it's really fun to watch this whole thing come together. And I'm really excited about the snowman one. I love the blues. I love it. Sharon says, Sue, I'm happy to see your creativity is blooming. I love it when you digitize. You were the one who taught me how to digitize years ago. I blame you for all the gadgets I bought in my sewing room. I'll take that blame. Yeah, you know what? That's fine. I'll take that blame. And thank you very much. This is now my passion. patches was my passion, but it's ruined now and I can't do it. It's just not, it was, the whole entire business was ruined. And I can't recover it. It's not possible. All I'm doing is working my butt off the whole time and losing money. So this has got to work. And yes, I am very creative. My brain is so happy making stuff like this. And there's so many. I mean, can you imagine what I'm going to do for Halloween or springtime or a summer bag? I think it's going to be a whole lot of fun. So let's go to the machine. Now, I have moved the camera on the machine. So you guys tell me what you guys think of the view. It should be better, should be more. Now, I am using the fabric that I talked about. There is batting underneath, and I'm using the thinner no-show mesh cutaway. It has to be cutaway, whatever you have. Oh, I can't wait for the Halloween one. Yeah, I know. See, my brain's working. My brain's working. Yes, it's going to be perfect. So, okay, I've done the quilting stitches, which is nice, and I trim the batting because we do not want the batting in the seam allowance. I'm not going to trim the fabric because we do need a seam allowance. This is actually cutting it a bit close, but 1/2 inch all the way around. And you can use your Sweet Pea 8x12 to be able to do this. And I think what I'll do for people who don't have a big hoop is I can make something like a card holder using the same parts of the same design. It all won't fit, so whatever can fit in the 5x7 hoop, and I think that'll be very nice. So what we're gonna do is the applique. So the first applique, I like when I'm creating something, I like to get all of the applique out of the way first, if possible. It's not always possible, but I just find it makes it easier to do. So first step in the applique is going to be the placement. So I'm going to leave the brown in, and then we can figure out what kind of a door that we want. See, it's easy. The applique is easy. And then I'll show you guys how to do the window. And then you guys need to start making one of these purses because I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. So we could use the brown for the door. We could have a striped door. Often here in Canada, we to decorate, we put wrapping paper on the doors, usually the inside ones. However, we could do the outside one too. What do you guys think? It could be stripes, just to add more color. I just thought that would be fun. So why don't we try that? I'll leave the brown in. So anything goes. An iPhone holder maybe. Yes, yes. I'm glad you don't forget us 5x7 people. I will never forget you guys. I just haven't got there yet. I have to figure out exactly what to do as well. So this is going to make it look different. The wreath is going to look fantastic on this. So someone is saying it's too low. I can move it a smidge. I don't like too much of this part in. So, okay, the light is not doing any good, so I'm going to turn it off. Odie, stop, please. I'm going to turn it off. So we are going to go back to the desk around all this stuff, and we are going to move a few things so we can trim it. There we go. And get my Tula Pink Nom Noms, the small Nom Noms. That's what we want. And we'll see how our striped door looks. Isn't that great? So, yeah, I like that. The brown that I used on the purse that I did stitch out, I thought it was a little too dark. It's almost like burnt gingerbread. And I don't know. Use clear plastic to make a pattern. Yeah, yeah, make the panels in sections that could be sewn together, half and half. I could try that. I could try that. I could ask for a volunteer to try to stitch it out, someone who can sew better than I can. Yeah, great ideas. That is something, you know, just divide it down here and make everything match. I could do that. So one part will be the door, the other part will be the window. So I'll see if I can make it fit. I think that's a great idea. I don't forget about the 5x7 people. So there we go on that. That is our door. I think that's beautiful. Now we're going to do the window, which I really do think is a lot of fun. It, I don't know, it just made me happy doing the curtains. I'm going to keep the brown just so you guys can see it. So, placement. So don't be afraid to use Christmas fabric for everything. And the first part of the placement is the background. And I'm going to use, we're going to pretend it's like my house. And Lynn knows this. We have lots of colors in my house. So I'm going to use a red background. A nice Christmas tree fabric would be great too. Odie, stop. And I think that would look good. Now I'm just going to leave this because it's going to go straight into the curtains. You can trim it out if you want, but I just am going to leave it and pick my curtain material. See, this is where charm squares are amazing because you have a lot of choices of what you want. So I'm thinking for a curtain like that or like this. Ooh, the green one. The green one. So the curtains, they are going to be raw edge applique. So we're going to have to take care of trimming. This one goes one side and then the other. So we can do that. And this was, like I said, this is my favorite part. So it's just a little piece. Not a big deal, just a little piece. And we're gonna go here and I'm gonna turn it around because I want some of the Christmas decorations to show. And there we go. Isn't that cute? So even little scraps of Christmas fabric is going to work. So there we go on that. Oh, I love it. So it got a bit of blue and a bit of yellow. It's kind of a sparse design, but we could do that. And the next one is where we're gonna put the trim on it. So we are gonna have to take this over to the desk and we're gonna really trim it up nicely. So I kind of, as I was going through, I kind of made a mess of everything, all my charm squares, but that's okay. I'll clean it up. So I am going to trim out one thing at a time and try to get as close as you can and as smooth as you can. I think that would be great. To do it just carefully, I could have done that part a little bit better. So yeah, just make it your best trimming. And it's always best to, what do I always say? Do it at your desk. Yes, because you can move the hoop around. You can get the correct angles for it and hold your scissors the proper way on backwards, but I always am. And trim it down. And like this, trim it down, and look, it's a window. That almost looks like an eyeball. Ha! So the next step, let's go back to the machine, and there we go, back to the machine, and put it in there. This is a bit stiff. Now, I have brown. I don't think I want to put brown for the outside. I'm thinking maybe a dark green or something. But on the other one, I used red. So I picked a color that's out of the fabric. But I'm thinking, oh, this is hard to reach without hitting the camera. Woo! I'm thinking this dark green, I think it's called Christmas green, and it's just beautiful, and I already need more of it. Okay, so raw edge applique, this is what we're going to do here. And the rest of it, by the way, is just details. So it's kind of cool. So it's just a zigzag, and it is going to go under here because it's just going to hold everything really well. It doesn't show through. I just wanted the whole thing held down. So yeah, isn't that cute? It kind of outlines it a little bit better. So that's one. I'll turn it so you guys can see it. Susan Williams, hi Sue and everyone. Hi, Sue Shive, hi. Oh, Cindy King, I missed you earlier. Hi, Cindy King. And Ronog, hello. Susan Williams, everybody's here. I love it. So the second side, we're gonna do the same. Now, you could get really clever and maybe make a couple of pleats, tape it down and stitch it if you wanted to. You can absolutely fussy place all of it, and it would look cute too. So you can have fun with your Christmas fabric. I love it. Personally, I love it. So I use kind of like a gold kind of one, but look how nice the green goes with the green. So it looks like in my gingerbread house where I live, looks like we decorated for Christmas, right? I could have picked maybe a green out of there, or yellow, or blue. That blue, except for I'm going to cut most of it off. It doesn't quite work, does it? So, yeah. Oh, happy puppy dog noises. Yes, I have all of them down here with me. Odie is not happy. He wants to go upstairs, and he's a high maintenance weenie, so he's just asking. The boys are chilling with me, which is fine. Beatrice is sleeping, so I'm just trying to keep everybody quiet. So now we've got the second curtain done. And if you have fabric that will show through, like the red and whatever's on top, you can always, carefully just cut out the second layer of it. But always keep in mind that it's going to be, oh, well, it is a face. Isn't that funny how that worked out? It is a face. That might be a really great place for googly eyes. I'll see what I think of it when I'm done. I do love the door, and that is kind of funny. So let's go back. Let's go back to the machine. Slip, slip, slip. Needle, there we go. And I'm going to be changing my office all around, so at some point, probably over the holidays, so we'll have different views, different everything. Hey, even the close-up's pretty good. I like it. So raw edge applique for sure. Do you guys have any questions about this part? So the only thing that I thought was difficult was figuring out the curtains, but I don't think it's that bad at all. There we go. Not sure why it's stitching it again, but that's okay. So now we're going to start on the detail work. And white icing is kind of what I thought of, but you certainly don't have to. There's a lot of colors of icing that you can use. So I'm not going to use this green, but what about red? What do you guys think? Could we try red? Maybe? Or white, or silver. You can go all blingy about it if you want. I don't like that green though, but it doesn't have to be white. See, red like that. I think that would make everything jump out? What do you guys think? Red or white is the question. Red or white? So answer me and I can get started, and then I will, while it's stitching out, I will answer questions. But hopefully you guys absolutely love doing these. I really hope. Silver, white, red, white, red, white, red, white. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's pretty much a tie. Red, everyone, it comes in red, white, white, red. Oh man, this is going to be pretty close. Keep. Variegated. Ooh, I wanted to show you guys something on that. White, red. Okay, red is winning now. This is going to be fun. Variegated, now they're mostly satin stitches. So if you did variegated thread, it would end up striped. But it would still look pretty cool. I am going to do the red, and I'm just going to let this start stitching because I think it's going to look really good. And I want to show you guys on the new one. You guys know how much I love variegated thread, right? Red and white variegated. Oh, pink. There we go. Pink. So I'm just going to let this stitch and we'll come back and check it out. It's doing the satin stitches, but I wanted to show you guys. Let's go. I'm going to go close up here. Look at the scarf on my snowman. Now, you might think that I just did, you know, all those different colors, but the way I designed it was for variegated thread, so it looks like stripes. What do you guys think? Ha! I thought this was beautiful. You could do it for the red part of the hat too, to match the scarf. That would be awesome. But what do you guys think? I thought that was really a cool way of doing it. So I do try to add places that are specifically made for variegated. It's number 2. Number 1 is King Star metallic thread, and this is number 2, so I love it. But isn't that cool? Isn't that cool? Also, for the snowmen, the snowflakes, then you could use variegated thread too. So you could use, you know, whatever colors that you want. I wanted to do, these ones are like shining, so I did them in gold. But these ones, they're kind of a dark purple. There's 2 colors in this one and then just 1 in that. And silver didn't really look the greatest, but you can do whatever colors you want. I think this one is gonna be fantastic. I need these in every holiday and season. Oh yeah, you can count on that. And I'm thinking I'm gonna make them similar, but add different things to it, like purse, wallet. I will work on splitting this and see if I can do it cool. Like for 5x7, I'll check that out. But isn't that cute? So I wanted to show off that there is a perfect place for variegated thread to look like stripes. So it's awesome. This one's going to look really good. It'll be available next week. It'll be the same price. Get buying, you guys. I think it's a lot of fun to have bags for the season. It's something I've always wanted. One of my favorites I got from Sears, and it was green, kind of like the green that we're stitching, which I can put it back to if you guys want. Nope, there we go. The green that's stitching, kind of light green with ladybugs on it, and that was my favorite bag. And when I was younger, I had a dash hound bag, so I will have the time now to work on something spectacular. When I say dash hound bag, I mean in the shape of a dash hound with a zipper. So I am thinking that will be cool. So are there any questions? And hop over to omlembroidery.com, pick it up. It's mega on sale. I think it's $11 or $12. Worth every penny. You guys will have the wow factor with this design. And all the detail work is so much fun. So only 2 people have purchased it before. So come on, guys. 2 people yesterday. So come on, guys. Get shopping. This is what I'm here for. And I can make more videos and do more stuff. It's awesome. Susie, hi all. I'm late. Glad to be here. Oh, she's going to be part of the replay crew. So yes, I would like the frosty scene in a huge mug rug. Well, I mean, you could do that with this. When this comes out, you could easily do that, because all you'd have to do is put a backing on it, right? I'm on it right after this. Yeah, Chris Yost bought it this morning. Oh, thank you so much. I want you guys to step out of your comfort zone and try something that you're not used to. And I've tried to make this as simple as it can be for putting it together. So hopefully you guys can do that step by step, one piece at a time. That's it. So awesome. But the I'm gonna remind you guys, hold on, the gingerbread house, use thinner fabric, make sure that the batting is out of the stitching. You can do way different things. If you don't want to do this part coming down, there's still a nice line there that'll look good. So yeah, gingerbread house, it's at the top. I pinned it, and just sew it together. It's straight lines, not difficult. The lining is not difficult. You just want to make it a little bit bigger than the piece, and it'll fit in, and I think it'll be awesome. So I'm hoping you guys love this. Again, I'm trying to kick it up a little bit. This is a Sue original. This is out of my head. I just made my own gingerbread house out of nothing. So there's no images, there's no nothing. This is a Christmas tree I've used before, and this is just a simple wreath with a fancy stitch on it. So are there any questions? And feel free to head on over to the OML Embroidery University Facebook group if you have any questions. I'm always around unless I am buried in making one of these. I kind of get focused in on it. Check on our thing. Now see how good the red looks? Isn't that awesome? Rather than the white. So play with colors, guys. It's not going to hurt anything. For sure. I'm starting to look for my first embroidery machine. What embroidery machine will give me the best bang for my buck? I have a video on that. Search the channel, and it will help you along with that. Personally, I like the whole kit and caboodle, so that's what I've done. So red's gonna go across. Hey, stop. Red's gonna go across the top. I love the red. I'm glad I decided to do that for sure. No, you need to make the lining a tiny bit smaller. Oh, you get a saggy lining. Okay, that makes sense. That's why I have a saggy lining. Thank you, Karina, the professional bag maker. I will have to correct that. So if you purchase the design, make sure of that. It has to be a tiny bit smaller than the outside. So yeah, you know. See, Odie's saying thumbs up. I want that pattern. It's here for you. And like I said, coming up is going to be another one, and it's going to be this one right here. And it's going to be really cute. Really, really cute. I love it. I love it. So, happy bag making. We're going to do one for every season and every holiday the whole thing. My screen only shows 14 thumbs up. I don't see any on mine. It's covered up. So, any questions, anything, ask in the OML Embroidery University Facebook group. Third bag could be Valentine. Don't forget about New Year's. Don't forget about New Year's for sure. But you guys can let me know what you think. And I will put this up when it's done. And I think my sewing will be a lot better. And Miley is looking for your dog. Hi, Miley. I wondered. That's Odie squeaking because someone just got home. So St. Patrick's Day. Yep. Isn't that going to be awesome? I love my snowman. I love it. You can make a closure to the bag, either zipped or gathered by a ribbon, and insert it between the 2 layers of fabric, or a magnetic one or something. So you can, you can make it your own. If you want it to close, then close. Again, I was trying to make it easy, so someone who doesn't sew, that it's easy and you can get used to it and you can make it really good, sort of thing. So if you're good at sewing, Karina, hopefully she'll make one that you can add extra things for it, and it will look great. Sorry about my puppies squeaking. They're just, they just went out. I have them right here. So yes, on sale, you guys. Get it while you can. It's worth every penny. And I'm telling you, if you give it as a gift or use it, people are going to go, oh my God, where did you get that? So it's awesome. It's awesome. Next week, what's the date going to be next week? Might be too close to Christmas. I will have a look. I will have a look. Do you want me to make a video on the sewing part? Yes. I'll put it up on here. What's the website? There's a link at the top. Yeah, I can sew, but if I run into anything, I'm not the greatest, but I did figure out. 23rd. Is that too close to Christmas? Probably is. People are going to be busy. And Karina, please, that would be fantastic. And I will put it up on my channel, which will give you people to look and they'll know who you are, right? So yes, that will be awesome. Thank you. Karina is amazing at sewing. So I hesitate to show you how I did it because I'm really not sure if I'm doing it right. It looks okay. I mean, obviously I had mistakes, but I knew how to fix it, and I'm doing it for this one. So we'll see how this one turns out. But Karina knows what she's doing, and she's much better at it than I am. I'm just going to flip right here to the machine. Look at that beautiful red line. It's going to do the door in red. It's going to do the door in red. Yes, commercials, you can thank YouTube for that because now we don't have any choice. And I'm really not happy about that. And no one is really happy about that. For next week, I'll put a poll in and we can decide what we want to do. Red looks fantastic on this. Yeah, step outside the embroidery box. Make your gingerbread house your own. I think it makes everything pop. I'm really excited. I'm really excited about it. So, all right, Karina, you are the best. Thank you very much. She is a champion at making bags. She makes the best bags I've ever seen. So that will really help someone who doesn't know how to sew to get out and make, you know, a gingerbread house bag. Who doesn't want a gingerbread house bag? Come on, everyone does. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. I hope you guys like this video. I hope you guys will get stitching. Karina will do a video on the sewing so you can sew perfectly. And look for the snowman coming out next week. Use your own colors because this looks amazing and it's completely different. And yes, ladies, you could do pink and it would still look awesome. It's your gingerbread house. You have to live there, so make it exactly how you want. So I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Go to OML Embroidery. Get it. You can do it. Bye, everyone. Oh, I should show me. There we go. Me? There we go. Bye, everyone. Happy stitching. You can do it.